Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a brand new team of the week in NHL 22's Hockey Ultimate Team featuring one of the bigger wingers in the game. We also got a brand new release of Primetime cards reflecting how last night went in the opener of the NHL season with the Golden Knights and the Seattle Kraken and Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay. So let's go through all the cards like we always do and see if there's any values or if we should just avoid them entirely. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like button as it helps me with the YouTube algorithm and all that, and subscribe as I'm closing in on 30,000 subs. Also, guys, I'm doing a pretty special stream right now. If you're watching this the day that it comes out, I'm doing a subathon right now. I've been streaming for about 31 hours, and I've got another 22 on the board that I've still got to stay live for. So if you want to come check that out and play an NHL the entire time. So, all right, let's get into the content. All right, we'll kick things off with the primetime Ryan Donato, who scored the first goal of the Seattle Kraken's franchise in the regular season. Ex-Shark, who just completely busted, but nonetheless, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, and has 85 agility with magician activated. In all honesty, not really a card you want to go after. You can do much better for the bare minimum as well. I do think, however, like I've said in prior videos, that I think at some point, because EA has gone away from the collectible system and made it all card related, like all player related, I think at some point there's going to be like a primetime or team of the week cash in where you trade in a bunch of old ones and maybe get a big juiced up one. So if you did pack them, you're not going to get them. You're not going to make any coins from selling them, really. I would just hold on to the team of the week in primetime. So this would be a card I would just hold on to, but you can't use. Got the 81 Chandler Stevenson. I believe he was the one that had that controversial game-winning goal that was pretty clearly a kick, but nonetheless, we've got Light the Lamp on him, 83 speed, 83 acceleration, and Light the Lamp getting his balance up to 84. But this is the same thing as Ryan Donato. Not really a card you can use. Even his shot, though, isn't half bad if you have Light the Lamp activated at 82, 82, 84, and 82. But yeah, same kind of situation. I would just hold on to this primetime in case there is a trade-in set that comes down the line. We've got the 82 Tristan Jarry, who stunned the Tampa Bay Lightning. They looked awful last night. They looked like a team that just won back-to-back cups and saw a Pittsburgh Penguin lineup that looked like it belonged in the AHL with no Gensel, no Malkin, no Crosby. But nonetheless, Jarry was phenomenal. He's got buzzing, which is a pretty good synergy to have activated for everyone else. And he does have 85 speed, 85 positioning. Guys, I haven't mentioned this a lot. I will do a goaltender deep dive video for you guys in a little bit. But speed is the most important goalie stat after height. So at 6'2", that's a little on the shorter end in terms of goaltenders because, again, Ben Bishop and the bigger guys, they're able to cut down angles way better. But speed is pretty important. So 85 speed, again, goaltender, all it comes down to is how you play defense. But for some people, having different goaltenders and changing it up can change the way that you think about it. So if you want to try them out, give them a go. Like I said, 85 speed is pretty good. Then we've got the 83 primetime Max Pacioretty with Gladiator, 86 speed, 86 acceleration, 84 agility. And if you get Gladiator activated, boosts his balance up as well as wrist shot and body checking. Gladiator is actually a pretty good synergy in my opinion. It touches on a lot of different things that are pretty useful. And his shot with it activated actually gets his wrist shot to 86 and 88. Low key, this is a pretty usable left winger card when you consider the fact he's also 6'2". We'll take a look real quick at what he's going for in the PS5 auction house. Like 6,000, that's bottom of the barrel. Honestly, if you're a free-to-play team, you're just starting out, this is a totally usable card, and honestly, he'd probably drop even further. I don't know if anyone's going to buy him for 6K, but if he gets to like 5, this is actually a pretty nice card. Then we've got the 83 Chris Letang with Fly the Zone. He is up to an 83 now. This will not boost his X Factor card. Again, the X Factor card started +1 overall from their base cards. Prime times do the same thing. So this is the first Chris Letang prime time. So his 82 goes to 83, but his X Factor card was already rated 83. Comes with Fly the Zone, which is interesting because it makes this card super usable. I don't think investing in Chris Letang's X Factor is a valuable thing to do because it's going to cost you so much to upgrade as you go. But if you're, again, you're not looking to invest in a lot of X Factor, spend a lot of coins. If you're free to play, a defenseman that is 89 speed is valuable no matter what. So this might be a decent card to pick up if you're not looking to get his X Factor, which in my opinion, again, you shouldn't. He's got good hand stats in terms of offensive awareness with Fly the Zone activated. Body checking is a little low, but everything else is just kind of average, but his skating is really good, so that's actually pretty good, something that's should be sought after. So be on the lookout for him. We'll take a look at what he's going for in the auction house. Again, there's probably not many up. There isn't many up. I would guess like anything around like 8 to 5K, if that's the price for him, I would grab him. And then we've got the 86 Mark Stone, the final prime time. of the night, we've got workhorse on him, which is pretty important because his skating is always just so bad. And in this game, it makes it awfully tough early on to make him useful. However, his shot is pretty elite, as well as his hand stats. Body checking is nice. He is pretty hard to bump off the puck once he gets in the zone, but he's built like a centerman and he plays wing. So it just makes it awfully tough to use Mark Stone cards. There's a reason why there is so many widely available, especially his X Factor card. It's just because not a lot of people can use him effectively. If you're someone who likes to dominate time on attack and basically just get into the zone slowly and then cycle it and hold on for possession, this is the kind of card you want to look out for, and you can probably get him for pretty cheap. But if you're anyone that scores a lot off the rush or needs to be able to break down the boards quickly, there's no shot you're going to be able to do it with him because his speed is at 83. Just awfully tough to use. So in my opinion, I would pass on him. And if you did pack this one, it's not one that I would hold on to because there's enough value by selling him. You're going to get enough coins where you can use those coins elsewhere for your team. All right, on to the new usable team of the week cards. We've got the 82 Josh Norris with Thief, which I really like as a synergy, especially for centerman, and obviously with faceoffs getting up to 85, stick checking, defensive awareness at 88, 6'2" is good size, and 85 speed, acceleration 85, and then his shot in the mid 80s. This is actually a really nice starter center if you're looking for someone to go on the your bottom pairings or you're just trying to look up for some gold cards that are at an advantage. And Thief is a good synergy to have, so you should be looking to a lot of good cards, especially the X Factor cards have Thief on them, and it's like I said, it hits a lot of important stats. So this is a pretty decent usable card for especially free-to-play players. Moving on, we've got the 82 Oliver Bjorkstrand, 6 foot from the Columbus Blue Jackets with Gladiator. And low-key, this is a really nice budget card to go out and grab. 89 speed, 89 acceleration, and 87 agility. And if you get Gladiator activated, gets his wrist shot up to 86, 83 on the accuracy. Hand stats, all in the mid-80s as well. Defensively, he's only got 83 body checking with Gladiator, so it is kind of one that you want to try and activate. But other than that, this is an extremely well-rounded card. I did like his base card as well. We'll take a look in the auction house if there is any. Yeah, like 12,000 is quite a bit. The more that get pulled over the week, especially on Friday, look on Saturday. Everyone's going to be trying to get rid of all of their lower pulls because this isn't really going to be on their team for very long. You can get this card probably pretty cheap. I would guess probably around 8 to 5,000 coins, and that's definitely good enough to pull the trigger. All right, then we've got the 82 Matt Zuccarello. Again, another card that I recommended on my budget builds video because, again, the speed is so important early on. Again, defensively, he is going to be a complete liability. 5'8" with 74 body checking, and that's with Gladiator activated. But 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 agility is phenomenal. This is an exact almost copy of that Oliver Bjorkstrand card. He's just a lot shorter. So, again, you should be able to find him a little bit cheaper. And, again, I would much rather have Oliver Bjorkstrand, but there isn't really any up with the buy now price, but you shouldn't pay any more than 5,000 coins for him. And again, anytime that you can get a winger that has almost 90 speed right out the gate, that's a good buy. Then we've got the 83 Darnell Nurse, 6'4", one of the better defensemen at denying zone entries just because he's so big with Light the Lamp. And again, I've liked the Light the Lamp synergy so far, more for wingers than I do for defensemen, but you do still need players to get it activated. He has the Thunderclap superstar ability, and I'm big on having superstar abilities as opposed to the zone ability because it's half the cost, and even though it is only half of the effectiveness, it still adds a pretty big advantage. He's got 85 speed, which is right on that borderline of being like, all right, you're a little too slow, with acceleration 85, but balance is at 90 with Light the Lamp activated. That means he's going to be extremely hard to knock off the puck, as he already was because he's 6'4". You're not going to be able to really move the puck with him very well with only 79 deking, and his passing is only at 83. Shot isn't anything great either at 84 power, 79 accuracy. But again, when you're trying early on to find defensemen that are effective playing defense and in their own zone, this Darnell Nurse would definitely fit the bill for that. Following him, we've got the 83 William Karlsson from the Golden Knights with Protector. Protector's not really a synergy that you find on a lot of the common players, so it probably is a little bit more difficult to activate. Does have 86 speed, 87 acceleration, so he's an okay skater, not great, and he does have to play wing with only 73 on the draw. 84 shot across the board isn't awful, and same with his hand stats at 83 all across the board. 78 body checking, though. He is 6'1", so that makes up for it a little bit, but still, this is super average card pretty much across the board. And he's built more like a winger than he is a center, but at 73 faceoffs, just not really effective enough here. So I'd probably pass, but again, same kind of situation. If you did pack him, I would just hold hold on to him, wait and see, because I don't think you're going to get much value for him right now. Wow, that is way too expensive. Okay, so that's a joke at 39,085. There's literally zero chance that's happening. So I would guess he falls into 4 digits as opposed to 5. But I mean, here, who's to say? All right, from the Ottawa Senators, we've got the 84 Thomas Chabot with the shutdown superstar ability. This is, in my opinion, the best superstar ability that you can have. It makes pocheck super effective, and it's especially important for defensemen. Speed's at 86, acceleration at 86, and with Magician, although Magician isn't really one that you want to look to activate, in my opinion, but that makes his agility 84. His shot is okay, 86 power, 80 accuracy. Passing's up at 87 too, so he can break the puck out quite effectively, and he's got 6'2" in terms of size. Body checking's a little low. Defensive awareness at 87 is not terrible. This is an all-around pretty good card, and that shutdown superstar ability makes him really viable. The ability to basically, no matter what, knock people off the puck with the R1 is it's just really. 2 more to go. We've got the 85 Matthew Tkachuk, 6'2". Honestly, this card, Matthew Tkachuk cards really just haven't really been effective in Hockey Ultimate Team. His skating is always so low. He's a lot like Mark Stone. He just has a worse shot, and he's a little bit shorter. So all around, I mean, having Workhorse does help a little bit at 86 speed, but 84 or 86 acceleration, but 84 speed with no help there in terms of synergies. 86 shot across the board, and the fact he's got an X Factor card. I mean, his X Factor card is going for so cheap, and like I said, there's a reason for that. This would just be a pass across the board here. It depends what he's going to be selling for, because he is an 85 overall. People will see that overall, and they'll sell it for it. I would honestly sell it for 20K and just kind of walk away from it. All right, and lastly, the headliner of the team of the week. This week, we've got the 87 Nikita Kucherov with Protector and Shock and Awe as his superstar ability. I have loved Nikita Kucherov's base card so far. I'm on the hunt for his X Factor card. And again, I need to remind you guys, these cards cannot go into the X Factor card. It is the base one only. So make sure that you have that in mind. You can't buy this card and then use it to upgrade the X Factor card. It doesn't work like that. So 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 91 agility, great skating, an awesome wrist shot at 92 accuracy and 87 on the power. Deking is almost maxed at 93. Offensive awareness is great. Everything is above 93 in terms of his hand stats. Defensively, pretty much a liability at 77 body checking. However, the protector synergy is nice if you can get it activated on him. Gets his slap shot up to 93, deking to 97, and then defensive awareness to 89, which he is lacking a little bit. Not a really popular synergy, but all around, this is a phenomenal card. It's all going to come down to the cost, and if you think that you should go after his X Factor card. I think his X Factor card is great. There is no way I'm paying more than 100,000 coins for him, because like I said, you can just wait, get his base card, and then work towards grabbing his X Factor card eventually, maybe getting it untradeable or doing it in a reroll, that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't spend that much on him, but if he ever got to like 80,000 coins, 70, I would really consider it. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's content. Again, I am live still for at least another 22 hours from the recording of this video, live on Twitch, twitch.tv/nosleeves12. So if you want to come out, hang out, keep me company, I've got a lot longer to go. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you subscribe for the most up-to-date NHL 22 content. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.